For decades, many Koreans believed that paying monthly rent was simply throwing money away. By contrast, Jeonse was seen as the ultimate way to preserve wealth. Since the tenant received the entire deposit back at the end of the lease, many viewed it not as an expense but as a temporary transfer of capital. As a result, a widespread perception emerged that monthly rentals were reserved only for those who could not afford a large Jeonse deposit. The traditional path to upward mobility for many households was simple. Save enough money to transition from monthly rent to Jeonse, continue saving, and eventually buy a home of their own. The problem is that Jeonse deposits have skyrocketed. For an ordinary Korean family, a Jeonse deposit often represents the bulk of their lifetime savings. In Seoul, the deposit for a typical apartment can easily approach $700,000. If a landlord demands a steep increase in the deposit upon lease renewal, many tenants are priced out and forced to move. Even worse, if the landlord is unable to return the deposit when the lease expires, tenants risk losing a substantial portion of their life savings, plunging them into severe financial hardship. Recognizing these vulnerabilities, the Korean National Assembly has spent decades trying to strengthen legal protections for tenants. Because abolishing the Jeonse system altogether would be political and economically disruptive, lawmakers have instead focused on enhancing housing stability and safeguarding deposits. For example, Korean law places caps on how much a landlord can raise the deposit when renewing a lease. The law also grants tenants priority over other creditors to recover their deposits if the landlord faces financial distress. However, these legal safety nets can resolve the fundamental flaw at the heart of the Jeonse system.